Hi folks, just trust me that this is take number 67 and what you get is what you get, okay? So bear with me. I just wanted to explain to you that, alright, it's only take 3, but it feels like 67. So just letting you know that the handicap entrance to the church is not available. The only way for an individual that's physically able to attend Mass is for them to enter through the center door at the Cherry Street entrance of our church. This is all due to our work that's progressing very well here for our parking lot. If we pan around, we'll see that they have the solid rocks here as a great foundation for the parking lot, as well as majority of the drainage is complete. Just a little bit more work to do on that. And we can also see the area where the garage and shed and multi-purpose room will be taking place over there. As we stated before, the handicap entrance to our church is no longer accessible for anyone. So please, if you were normally using the handicap entrance on the other side of church, this is the door that you should be entering. Please know that the obligation for everyone to attend Mass has been lifted until August the 15th. But if you're an individual who would like to attend Mass and you fall into that special category that our health department has labeled as high risk, please know that this is the entrance for you to enter our church, and that Father Gallner Hall is going to be utilized by individuals who are in that category. There'll be reserved seating available for 40 individuals in that room. Communion will be brought to you, and the Mass will be televised on a large screen TV. Father Ron Reeder Auditorium is another place where individuals can come if there is no seating available in the church proper. Obviously, door number 6, as you see, and it is handicap accessible as well as the regular stairs. Seating capacity in this room is limited to 100, and communion will be brought to you, and the Mass will be televised to you on a large screen as well. Again, for those who are physically able to attend Mass and able to make it up the steps safely, everyone needs to enter St. Peter and Paul's Catholic Church through the Cherry Street entrance here at the center door, where you'll be greeted by one of our ushers. As you enter each of the buildings that you'll be attending Mass at, you'll be greeted by an usher who will be wearing a mask, and he will ensure that each individual has a mask on as they enter. So when you approach, we ask you to please ensure that you have the mask ready to be put on, because everyone who enters any building is required to have a mask on from the health department, and we do need to stay in regulation and compliance with everything that they have said to ensure everyone's safety. It's a matter of Christian charity. The ushers will also be keeping count of how many individuals enter each of those buildings to also ensure that we do not exceed the occupancy capacity during this COVID-19 pandemic. When we're allowed to come back into church, we need to also keep a social distancing. So again, 100 individuals can be seated over in Father Reeder Auditorium. 40 individuals who have the compromised immune system or at the high risk age and so forth, 40 individuals can be in Father Gallner Hall, and 140 individuals can be safely here in the church proper. When you do come in, the usher again will make sure that you do have a mask. I'm sorry, it's just a logistical thing. because we will not be using our traditional collection baskets. So a basket for your collection, your offertory donation to the church will be placed immediately as you enter, and then for logistical reasons, the sanitizer is there for you to use. When you do come into church after using the hand sanitizer, of course, there will be an usher who will be showing you to your seat. For logistical reasons, we need to fill the church from the front to the back. How that will work is that you see that there are pews that are open, and then those that are cordoned off, open, and so forth. Again, the usher will have everyone come up the center aisle. We'll be filling the front to the back, as I indicated, and we'll stop about halfway. So St. Joseph's side of church, Mary's side of church, we'll fill those about halfway, and then the usher will continue to invite everyone to come up the center aisle, and then we'll start over on the side aisles also. How you can see, they're also open, closed, so forth, with the cording. So everyone will enter through that center door off of Cherry Street, use the hand sanitizer. The usher will be indicating to come up the center aisle, and then we'll be filling up the pews, St. Joseph's side of church, Mary's side of church, and then the sides of the church as well. The process for Holy Communion will be as follows. While we respect those individuals who traditionally would receive the Eucharist on the tongue, we ask that everyone receive in the hand. If you would like to maintain the piety of receiving on the tongue, we politely ask you to be the last individuals to receive Holy Communion for logistical reasons. So I will be standing here in the center. There will be a sign on the carpet that says, it's not there now, but it will be in time for us. It'll say, please lower your mask. So obviously you can receive communion. So I'll present Holy Communion to you in the hand, and for you to consume, obviously you need to lower your mask. So just a polite reminder, there will be a sign here on the floor, and then as you receive Holy Communion in turn, there'll be two signs on the newel post, the end of the handrail, as well as the end of the pew, that will say a kind reminder to put your mask back into its place. So everyone will be able to come and receive communion, because I will not be going out to the pews to distribute communion as I typically do to handicapped individuals, because the seminarian that's with us this summer, he'll be taking Holy Communion to Father Gallner Hall, as well as Father Reeder Auditorium, for those that are in attendance there. Again, I'll be distributing communion here in the center of the church. You'll come out of your pew. Those that are seated in the St. Joseph section will be the first to receive communion. Everyone will maintain the social distancing by keeping 2 pews distance from the person in front of you. This will all flow very well. So the last individual on St. Joseph's side to receive communion will be one of our ushers. And if we pan over here, we can see that the piano will be moved a little bit. And so the individual in that first pew, as well as the second pew that's open, the usher will invite them to follow them to the back of the church, and all the subsequent rows will follow one another, and that usher will lead the individuals that are seated on the wall side of St. Joseph. That usher will lead them back up the center aisle, where once again, you'll maintain that social distancing of 2 pews distance, which equals the 6 feet, obviously. Again, there'll be a sign here eventually that says, please lower your mask. I'll present Holy Communion to you in the hand, you'll consume, and then there'll be the two signs that remind you to reposition that Mass. Another usher will be the last individual, and that usher will receive, and then he'll instruct the Blessed Mother's side of church to receive Holy Communion, to come out of their pews and so forth. A third usher will be the last to receive from the center aisle the Blessed Mother, and once again, that usher will instruct those that are seated on the Blessed Mother's side of church against the wall to follow them to the back of the church, and then come up the center aisle, again maintaining that social distancing of 2 pew lengths, which equals the 6 feet. Again, the sign on the floor will remind you to remove your mask, and then place your mask back into position as you turn the corner to re-enter your pew. It's a lot of information, I know. We'll get through it, and just like everything else, the Holy Spirit will continue to inspire us and help us. Again, my sincere appreciation for your patience with all of this. As I said, 40 individuals will fit in Father Gallner Hall. Those who are of that special age bracket, or those at the high risk as the health department has labeled, 40 individuals can fit there in Father Gallner Hall, where there's 2 restrooms available. Those over in Father Reeder Auditorium, there's a restroom over there as well. 100 individuals can socially distance themselves to be in that room, and then 140 individuals can fit here in our church proper. We always have Mass at 5 p.m. on Saturday night. In addition to that Mass, we're offering a 7 p.m. Mass on Saturday night. In addition to the 2 Masses on Sunday morning, being 8 and 10:30, we'll be offering a Mass at 12:30 in the afternoon on Sunday, and then again a Mass at 5 p.m. Sunday late afternoon. This is what our plan is for the weekend of the 23rd and 24th, as well as the weekend of the 30th and 31st. So please do stay tuned, please stay healthy, and stay holy.